Okay, guys. Basically, I'm back here. I think that was quicker than last time, but either way, yes, you saw the title and, thumbnail, and you obviously are seeing this right now. I have decided to get the villain side of Mutant Mayhem, the Mutant Mayhem figures. I mean, I don't necessarily know if Leatherhead even is a villain. I mean, he might be, but the only reason why I'm confused as to if he is because he hasn't really done anything. But he probably is because I don't know. But anyways, yeah, I have the main villain side of the Mutant Mayhem figures, and I didn't really originally. I wasn't originally thinking about getting these, and that was mainly because, I don't know, they just didn't appeal to me as much as the turtle figures did, and I was just thinking about, just getting the turtle figures, and that would be it. And that's kind of why this, video is titled Part 2, even if the first, review of the action figures wasn't titled Part 1. That's because I didn't expect to get these, and I didn't know if I really wanted to. But after a while, after seeing these guys appear more online, I figure, you know what, I might as well, and, I just need a video, for today, because I don't want to lose a lot. But, yeah, anyways, yeah, I've decided, I'm gonna get these guys and review them, just so my channel doesn't die, so, yeah. And, yeah, anyways, I'm gonna start off with Superfly, the main, who probably is the main villain of, Mutant Mayhem. And here is Superfly, which that transition I just did is probably going to be the only one I ever do, because I just remembered I didn't even do the transition thing for the first one, so I'm not going to do it anymore for that one. I only did it now because I forgot. But yeah, here is Superfly, and honestly, he looks really good. From everything I've seen, he looks exactly like how he should. But it's very weird still how he's this guy right here is gonna be the main villain and not someone like Krang or Shredder, which I don't even know if Krang is even. I don't think Krang is even in the movie. I mean, the Utrom or whatever is in the movie, but I don't know. We'll just have to see. Which I still doubt that Shredder is in this because he's just not. But yeah, and the weird thing about Superfly is that he is in every piece of TMNT media or whatever, Superfly is Baxter Stockman, and Baxter Stockman is in the movie, friggin' I can't remember, but Baxter Stockman and Superfly are being voiced by two different people, so I don't know if they're even the same person, but they just gotta be, because why else would Superfly have hair there? And it would just make sense. Also, he has a shoe coming through his foot, which is, yes. The one thing I do like about the mutants, though, that some people probably won't, is the weird distortion of their arms and heads and faces. When you look at the turtles, you can see that some of them have weird proportions, but they don't stick out as much as the mutant villains. But one thing that really took so long was getting his freaking wings on, because they didn't come on. I didn't open the figure and they were just on. You had to put them on. And weird thing is that it probably has to do with how the box size and everything, but one of the wings actually had to be put on, this one, I'm pretty sure right here. But the one thing that really was just pissing me off was putting the actual wings on. I don't know why, because I couldn't figure out how to put it on. And once I did, it was very hard to put on. I couldn't, you just had to kind of force it in and get it exactly the right way. But then again, the wings still look nice on him, and he just looks like a nice figure. But here's his, big giant mutant arm. I don't know. And his hand, little claw hand spins. And obviously, and he has a little normal human hand right here, which is blue, but then again, I don't know. I just really like how this figure looks, honestly. It looks like how we've seen him throughout every other piece. And yeah, he just looks like a great figure. I also kept the packaging, which for all of the villains, and I'm pretty sure every other character now, in the figure set, they're just gonna have backgrounds of the turtles, which I feel like they could have done it. They could have, like, if they were doing it for the turtles, like where they had like each box had shown what each turtle was and everything, like it belonged to that specific character. I feel like they could have done the same here with the villains, but then again, I don't know what goes for Playmates Toys Minds or whatever. But you know, still looks great either way. And obviously he did come with props, which here is his blaster gun, which I haven't necessarily seen him use, but then again, I feel like we've seen him use it. But you know, you know, I'm glad it's not one solid color. I'm sorry for my stutter. I am just trying to get my words out and I can't. But you know, it's not one solid color. There's like this little blue piece on the top, which they could have made that a solid color, but then again, I'm glad they didn't. They actually put more effort into these figures than they have in any others. And he does have this little thing which holds other items, which you know, I don't even know what half of these even are. I mean, I can tell that these are more guns, and that's like a round of bullets, I'm pretty sure. I don't know what that is. That could be like a grenade. This right here could be a grenade. I think that's a gun. I'm just confused. But yeah, that's it for Superfly. We're already 4 minutes in, or like probably 5 minutes in now because of the intro, and now I'm already just gonna... Next up, I want to show Next one I want to show is Leatherhead, and I also didn't even notice, like under their names it says Raging Cajun Gator. I figured it's just like a trademark or something. Like Superfly is a fly guy. I wonder why. But oh my goodness, sorry for the camera. But yeah, here's Leatherhead. He's the Raging Cajun Gator. Anyways, I'm gonna open him. Alright, here is Leatherhead, and I already said I'm not gonna do a transition, because I just didn't. Okay, anyways, here is Leatherhead. Now, Leatherhead is, I really recognize Leatherhead more promptly from the, 2012 show, and he's more of a big, strong guy in that show. In the movie, and I think like every other piece of media in Leatherhead that doesn't count 2012, he's like a Fisher or something. I don't even know, but like basically his design here is very reminiscent of the 87 look. And even though I didn't even watch the 87 show and I didn't even know much about it, you know, after looking more into it, you know, I really like how they did it. You know, a good callback. And yeah, like, you know, here, you know, obviously he has his reminiscent details with the cowboy hat, which actually has little teeth on it, which is interesting. His long snout, or long gator mouth, I don't know. There's these little binocular things that are on his eyes. And he just has a little fisherman suit, which I'm pretty sure it is. And he also has a little holster here that isn't like connected entirely to his back. Like it's actually like a big strap that you could just kind of... I'm pretty sure you could take this off if you wanted to, but I'm not going to do that because I don't want to risk breaking this. But that's just me. But yeah, and obviously he has his tail here, which is long, and it can go between his legs, like right that, ew. But yeah, and you know, all these, I can't fiddle his tail. Okay. And obviously since he has this little, back part right here, which is meant to hold something, Leatherhead came with a leather tooth shotgun from Fortnite Chapter 4. Okay, I'm sorry, but like, yeah, he comes with a freaking shotgun. It might be I don't even know if this is a shotgun. It looks like a shotgun. Why the frick does Leatherhead need a shotgun? But I'm not complaining since it's not just one main base color. And it does fit in here, because I checked. I don't know if I can do it with one hand. Maybe I can. Actually, I can because I just did it. Like that. Don't know if it needed to be that long, but yeah, there's Leatherhead. Which he's only kind of longer because of his tail. But yeah. And here is his little stand thing. I keep calling it a stand because I don't know what it is still. But here, like, he has more prominently known items. Like, he has a knife there that actually has some, like little teeth to it, like teeth edges or whatever. I don't know. And here he actually has a fishing rod right there. His own little other blaster gun, and this, I don't know what that is. I think that's a bear. Wait, that's a bear trap. I just realized. That's a bear trap, and obviously this whole thing is orange since it goes kind of with him. And yeah, that's Leatherhead. Now getting on to the two final boys, the OGs, and one of them is going to be Rocksteady. And here is Rocksteady, and I feel like out of all the Mutant Mayhem figures that we've had, the Rocksteady is definitely the wonkiest. Because you see how slanted his head is. Like, look at that. Like, I get his name is Rocksteady, and he's a rhino, but okay, now, interesting thing about this is that when getting him out of the box, obviously you saw him from this side. The reason why you didn't see him from this side is because he didn't have an arm here. Like, and if you paid attention, his arm was actually at the bottom of the box. Like, it was separate, and that mainly has to do with his width and that big-ass rhino nose. So, yeah, his arm had to be separate, and I had to put that back on. It went on very easily, but you kind of have to put a tiny bit of force in it. But then again, not much. I really do like how, you know, he has like little tattoos, I'm pretty sure is what it's meant to be. But yeah, I like the detail that they put into Rocksteady. And in fact, you know, what am I saying? I like the detail that Playmates put into all of the figures, even the props. And you know, Rocksteady's head is very reminiscent of a rhino, which it should be, honestly, because it's Rocksteady and he's a rhino. But yeah, also, I keep dropping these figures, I'm sorry, but he's a chunky boy. He's a very chunky boy. And yeah, like, here is Rocksteady, his big rhino black horn. He actually has a golden tooth right there, actually on both sides, and his primary teeth are yellow, which is kind of disgusting. But yeah, there is Rocksteady. I honestly gotta say, a really good figure, honestly. Like, you know, people will think otherwise because that's how people work. Actually, no, it's how Gen Z works. But you know, for his props, he has a little blaster gun, which I'm pretty sure is his other reminiscent prop. I keep saying, why do I say pop? His other reminiscent prop, because I don't really think he has much of anything else to make him unique outside of the props. It's just Rocksteady. Like, he uses blaster in the 87 show. I mean, he has his outfit. Okay. And here, right here, is, you know, his stand that holds all his other items, which he has a even bigger gun right there, which is just one solid color, which I don't feel like I need to announce that all of these things are one solid color. Then we have a manhole cover, which I think he uses as a friggin' shield, or he just holds it. I don't even know. But, you know, he has his blaster, a manhole cover, a knife, and a big jackhammer, or a hammer, whatever you want to think. Wow, I was able to show... Oh. Okay, yeah. That's all I really have to say for Rocksteady. Now, on to the final character, which is Bebop. Now, before I show off Bebop, I want to mention one thing real quick about the box art. On the back, obviously it shows all the figures that, you know, are in the set or whatever. But obviously, you know, it shows this right here, like, it shows, like, basically some info about the character, but it shows a mutant menace meter. And obviously you could see that, like, those are canisters of ooze, obviously, and, Bebop's is 3, and, you know, like, the ones for other characters, like, Rocksteady, he's 3, Leatherhead, he's 3, but Superfly, he's gonna be a problem. I just wanted to mention that real quick, because I never noticed it until now. I don't know if the turtles have one, because I don't feel like checking, and I don't even know, but yeah. Anyways, here is Bebop, and like Leatherhead, he's very reminiscent of the 87 show. Obviously with the turtle pads, you know, that are on his shoulders and everything. His you know, his glasses, his hair, his mohawk and everything. He has a tattoo of wow. And he has his little black leather, you know, pants, and like Rocksteady, he's a chunky boy. He is very chunky. You know, looking like a warhog, and he has a nose ring right there. And yeah, like, he's like, you know, he also has a little knee pad right there. Which, oh my, ooh, okay, wait. And he has his, like, little vest right here, which is, you know, red, just like the 87 show, and you know, really good figure, honestly. Like, all of these figures have been really good. I'm, like, being completely honest. And as his main primary prop, it's been it's this. It's a drill gun. Like, honestly, I'm pretty sure that's what it is anyways. Like, it looks like a drill. It's a drill gun. I don't know. It's not weird, but it's very interesting. Interesting in a good way. But yeah, he has a drill gun. Not much to say about that. But as his stand right here for the props, he has a machete right there. Another what seems to be a manhole cover that he can use as a shield. I don't even know what it is. Yeah, I don't know if it's a manhole cover. I don't know what it is. I have no idea what this is. Looks like a beating stick. Then he has a smaller drill gun right there. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And also, Bebop and Rocksteady have like the only main prop, like their main props are only one solid color, which is understandable because they look like only gray weapons or whatever that color weapon. I don't know. Anyways, that is going to be it. I tried to move quicker with this one, as I feel like one of the reasons why the first review didn't do as well was maybe because of runtime. So I tried my best. If it turns out longer, then that's that. But anyways, yeah. But if you've noticed, I have not gotten all the figures. I'm still missing Splinter. Like, I went to Walmart to get these guys. They're available at Walmart right now, or at least they were at mine. And I got them. They're actually very cheap. So, like, more cheaper than when I got them at Target. The other figures at Target. But yeah, they did not have Splinter, and even if I find Splinter, I will probably not do a review on him, mainly because it's one solid figure, and it's of TMNT Mutant Mayhem, which doesn't get me a lot of views. I mean, the plushie's got a lot of views, but action figures not so much. And just the TMNT action figures reviews don't do as well. But I mean, this one might, but then again, it might not do as well as, you know what I'm talking about. Anyways, that is going to be it for this review. I have something in my hand, I don't know. But anyways, that's going to be it for this review. I hope you enjoyed it. I tried my best, once again, to try and be more entertaining with reviewing these things. But if I didn't try hard enough, then rip. But yes, anyways, that is going to be it for this review. I hope you enjoyed what I could do with it, and yeah, that's all. See you guys later.